TrustSwap Nation, what's going on? It's your boy Pistol, once again coming at you from the Great White North. It's January 10th, and I'm here once again to do you a favor and let you know what went on this week in TrustSwap. Let's go! And the first week of 2022 was a big one. Jeff Kurdakis, CEO, wasted no time updating the TrustSwap community with the 2022 roadmap. It involves everything that you want to know about the Launchpad, team finance, the crypto app, charity donations, and more. And what I'm going to do this week here on the show is I'm going to break down what to expect from you, for you, in 2022. Now, we know where we've been, and so far it's been nothing short of remarkable, excitable, profitable, enviable, pleasurable. We know where we came from, but where are we going, Cotton Eye Joe? Well, gather around, because I am about to tell you. Now, let's start off with the Launchpad. The Launchpad was a massively big success in 2021. We're hoping to keep it going in 2022, regardless of the conditions of the market. Now, in the roadmap update, here's a little tidbit of what went on last year. Last year, if you put $1,000 in each project, now I know that may not have been viable for everybody, but if you put $1,000 in each project, today you'd be sitting at $192,000. Now that's disgusting. I know there wasn't the opportunity to do that for everyone, but that's just kind of using that as a metric for where you can see and how successful the launch pads were. The TrustSwap is going to continue to release at least 1 to 2 launch pads per month. That can be either flash launch or regular launch. It's kind of open to interpretation that way, but every month you should be expecting to be following the Telegram channels, be paying attention, and following all the instructions because you don't want to miss out on any of those. We are also planning this year on increasing our network of partnerships to ensure all launches perform as optimally as possible. TrustSwap will be drastically upgrading the Launchpad application and fund submission process to simplify the process for all participants. Now, I know last year there was a couple of hiccups here and there with some launches. It's a work in progress. Like I said, we're friggin' brand new. We're only a year and a half into this thing. So there's obviously going to be some hiccups sometimes, but we're going to keep working to make that as seamless process as possible. There's also going to be a new upgrade come into the Launchpad allocations where long-term supporters of the TrustSwap ecosystem are rewarded. Now, most of you might probably know that there's going to be big changes to the swap score and when we're going and implementing the long-term staking pool. More on that later on, but that should be something big, and that'll be going in partnership with the crypto app. But more on that later. Team finance. This is where we're going this year with team finance. And you might be asking, why do I care about team finance? Like, I'm not a business. I'm not using it per se. But you should care because 100% of revenue from team finance goes to swap buybacks, where 20% is redistributed to the stakers and 80% to the treasury. The treasury is where it's going into development of more TrustSwap products. In 2022, Team Finance will continue to add more blockchains and will be doing a full overhaul of the look and messaging of the website. And by the way, it currently does $400K monthly. So if the swap stakers are getting 20% of that redistributed, you can do the math. That adds up real quick. And with the long-term staking pool, you can stake a very big claim to those rewards if you say were to stake for 5 years. One more thing that we are going to be hyping up a bit more for Team Finance is the Smart Launch Toolkit. It involves token locks, liquidity locks, vesting, and mint. If some projects only use some of these and not all, they open themselves up to vulnerabilities. We aim to bring security to crypto. Security scores will be introduced. The higher the security score, the less vulnerable their project is to hacks and exploits. So when people are looking for new projects to be joining, we want them to be looking for, is this project using the Smart Launch Toolkit? That should be the standard flag bearer for all of crypto as trustworthiness avoiding vulnerabilities, less hacks, less exploits. Next up, let's get to the crown jewel of TrustSwap. In my opinion, anyways, the crypto app. We all know it's a top 5 downloaded crypto app, but where is this thing going and how does it affect you? A reminder for this one, 100% of all revenue from the crypto app goes towards buying back swap tokens. 20% redistributed to the stakers, again, 80% to treasury for future growth, as well as barter contracts, which is something new coming to the ecosystem, which I'll explain in a little bit here. The crypto app will be completely modernized and revamped to give the user a much easier version to navigate. You will be able to easily buy, sell, stake cryptocurrency here as it will act as a fully functional exchange with the swap token as the main utility token. A fully functional exchange with swap as the main utility token. Oh man. Now I'm going to quote something here. I'm going to quote this one. I don't want to screw this one up, but I'm going to have to use the sweatband in my pants just like in junior high here when I'm reading this. Exactly like how the BNB token allows you to save on Binance transaction fees, Swap will allow you to save on transaction fees within the app. Swap will also allow you to earn higher APYs when staking cryptocurrencies in-app such as Bitcoin and ETH. To reiterate the importance here, the crypto app is months away from having full exchange capabilities with the addition of being able to earn 12% APY staking rewards. Swap will be the exclusive utility token for one of the most downloaded crypto exchange apps in the world. Rewind that if you have to. Boner alert. Boner alert. Man, I'm excited for this. Okay, and sorry, that was creepy, but whatever. We're moving on. Charity and donations. TrustSwap had a big hand in adding to good charities, and this year is going to be no different than last year. You can tell your significant other that you helped accomplish the following philanthropic endeavors. TrustSwap helped in planting 1 million trees in partnership with Eden Reforestation. TrustSwap invested in KlimaDAO, effectively removing 250 tons of carbon credits. A donation was made towards protesters at Fairy Creek, who are protecting the last 3% of old growth forest in BC, Canada, which is just a stone's throw away from where I'm at. TrustSwap and Swappable collaborated with UNICEF to launch an NFT auction with 100% of proceeds going directly to UNICEF. Now, what's happening? Where are we going in 2022? We're going to keep her going. But here's an interesting tidbit I just wanted to throw your way. When TrustSwap collaborates with the planting of 1 million trees, they're actually creating jobs in developing nations. We pay for the planted trees to be tended to until full maturity in the nations where these trees are planted. And according to Jeff, there is basically zero overhead admin costs. So capital goes a very, very long way directly to the cause. And I might not say boner alert for this, but I am going to say that's fucking badass. And the fact that we're going to keep going forward and keep going further with our charity and donations is awesome for TrustSwap. Here's some additional information on the roadmap. The TrustSwap dashboard, this year we're going to be planning to make that fully redone and modernized. The long-term staking pool will go live directly through the crypto app. This will allow participants to stake their swap for up to 5 years, reducing the circulating supply while increasing stakers' launchpad allocations and staking rewards. The barter contracts will also be coming live in Q1 2022. So you've seen the market's been bleeding savagely over the last little bit. So swap's already on sale if you ask me. So these barter contracts, the new feature, you'll be able to get a sale within a sale basically if you end up using these. This is kind of a longer read here, but I want to break this down because it's something brand new and I want to really hammer this home so that everybody understands the potential that this thing has. Okay, so as TrustSwap has grown into an immensely profitable company in its first year and a half, we have bought back a significant amount of swap tokens in the process. Now we want to decentralize the ownership of the swap token while simultaneously helping the token economy in a positive direction. We'll be issuing barter contracts where KYC participants from approved jurisdictions can purchase tokens at a discount in exchange for a brief holding period. For example, 4% discount for a 14-day hold, 6% discount for a 30-day hold, 8% discount for a 60-day hold, 10% discount for a 120-day hold. So if you're not planning on flipping your swap tokens or something like that, these barter contracts are made for you. If you're thinking of holding swap long-term, why wouldn't you just take the 10% discount, wait a couple months, and then you're getting that big bag of swap tokens at a pretty significant discount, especially if you time it right now with the market being down. That's a hell of a deal if you ask me. Barter contracts are purchased in USDC. 33% of the barter contract payment is kept in swap treasury. 66% of the barter contract payment is used for swap token buybacks. Now, of the 66% of the swap bought back, half is distributed to swap stakers on the blockchain where the bond was purchased. That might be subject to change. I was asking Jeff about that. I couldn't really get a solid answer because I think it's kind of still up for debate. So just hang tight on that, but that's kind of where their head's at right now. And half is sent back to the purchasable bond pool on that same chain. Like I said, that's the current news, but wait for the official announcement because things might change on that. But for other projects, they sell their company tokens, putting selling pressure on the market and lowering their token price. Through these barter contracts, the swap that is distributed to the community through purchases in USDC places buying pressure on the swap token and also increases staking rewards dramatically. Due to the higher staking rewards, once the purchasers of a barter contract have their tokens unlocked complete, we anticipate to see these tokens get staked and earn the rewards. This is a direct model from Olympus DAO. The barter contracts are set to continue indefinitely. As a percentage of swap buybacks from the Team Finance, Crypto App, Swappable, and more continue to roll in, they will be added into the barter pool. Now, I know there's a lot going on, and I'm going to try and keep kind of reminding you of this stuff, and every week I'll be reminding you and kind of letting you know if there's any little changes because that's my job here. That's my job here on the podcast. I'll do the work for you. You just have to listen to my stupid mouth, and that way we can kind of learn together, But I will always end the podcast with this quote from Bankless. Always remember that crypto is risky. DeFi is risky. Whoa, you just calm down. Oh, my music guy's just messing up again, jumping the gun there. But remember that crypto is risky. DeFi is risky. You can lose what you put in. But we're headed west. This is the frontier. It's not for everyone, but we're glad you're with us on the journey. TrustSwap Nation, have a great week. There's a lot of stuff coming up this week I'm excited to talk about. I didn't want to cram it in too soon. And remember, pew pew, and have a good week.